Good. Tom, oh, good. Harvey. Tom, have you had a big haircut? You look so cute, and I was like your lion mane, but you look really handsome with it all buzzed off. What inspired that?
Emotional turmoil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hair
holds memories, though. Hair does hold memories completely.
It's very cathartic.
Yeah. Did you just do it yourself, or did you go and get someone else?
No, I did it myself and kind of full on like fashion, but it is cathartic.
Oh. You look really handsome with it. It really suits you, which surprises me because it was so your thing but it's like, yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really, really good. When I did it, one thing I really learned, you have to really make an effort with your skin because it's kind of like you can't kind of like hide the general combo of face and hair. You're like, oh shit, there's just face. I have to like really look after the skin and stuff. So good. It looks really, really, really good on you. Right. Good. Kim said she's coming, so I'm going to send her a link. There's a lot of people feel good saying they're coming. They feel really virtuous saying I'm coming, and then they don't come. But that's actually why you lot are already ahead of the game, because the amount of people at dinner parties that say, I'm going to learn the piano, I'm going to learn the language, I'm going to do this, and they never do it. So by virtue of the fact you're even here is fucking putting you above a lot of people. Good. Let's start with Tom. Let's start with you. Luke thinks it really suits me and that I'm handsome with my head buzzed. Luke thinks it really suits me and that I'm handsome with my head buzzed.
Luc pense que ça me va bien, que je suis très beau avec mes cheveux coupés très court.
Nice. Oh, you on cool? We can say, if you use a razor blade, you can say la tête rasée. Some people still say it even though it's like clippers. The other word is tendu from the verb tendre. Tondre, people, not tendre. Totally different meaning. Tendre is to like mow. Yeah, like tendre pelouse, like to mow the lawn. So les cheveux tendus. So Luc pense que ça me va bien. Luc pense que ça me va bien et que je suis beau avec la tête tendue. Lazy Matt, Luc pense que ça me va bien et que je suis beau avec la tête tendue.
Luc pense que ça me va bien, que je suis beau avec la tête tendue.
Good, lovely. Tondeuse is the machine. Yeah, it's one of those stupid memes that goes around. It's like, how do you say your? Ton. How do you say uncle? Tonton. How do you say Mose? Ton. How do you say your? Ton. How do you say tuna? Ton. So if it's like your uncle mows your tuna in French, ton, 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 ton. And it's like, yes, but when would you say that fucking sentence in English? How much acid would you need to be on to say consider that an appropriate sentence? Good. Tom, do you have another one? Luke, I did it in a moment of either rage or clarity. I haven't yet decided. Luke, I did it in a moment of either rage or clarity. I haven't yet decided.
Luc, je l'ai fait dans un moment de rage ou de clarté et j'ai pas encore décidé.
Lovely. So je l'ai fait dans un moment de rage, because it's like a quantity, like it's expressing the noun. So je l'ai fait dans un moment de rage ou de clarté. Je l'ai pas encore décidé. Good. Lovely. Maggie. Luke, if I'm not mistaken, you are in your house. The last time I saw you in this room was October. Luke, if I'm not mistaken, you are in your house. The last time I saw you in this room was October.
Luc, si je me trompe pas.
Pause. It's good. Let's make it better. Put your tongue closer to the roof of your mouth. Put your lips forward. Make a long noise. That's it. Luc, alors si je me... Yeah. Achieve the words by hon, hi, hon. Don't achieve the words by this, okay? Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Yeah, almost the roof of the mouth. Lips forward. Oui, alors Luke, si je veux. So Luke, if I'm not mistaken, you're in your house. The last time I saw you in this room was October.
Luc, si je me trompe pas, tu es dans ta maison. Je pense la dernière fois que
Good,
je
good. It's
t'ai
good.
vu.
But drift it back into English. First half was brilliant. Don't let the mouth go back to English. Back into, yeah. Si je me trompe pas, t'étais dans ta maison la dernière fois. Back you go, back into French. Stay in French the rest of it.
Si je ne me trompe pas, tu étais chez toi. C'est la dernière fois que je t'ai vu, était en octobre.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Ok, Luc, alors si je ne me trompe pas, tu es dans ta maison, tu es chez toi, tu es dans ta baraque. La dernière fois que je t'ai vu, c'était en octobre. Lovely. Stuart, I had to come, and last night I couldn't sleep, so I decided to get the train at 6 o'clock this morning. I had to come, and last night I couldn't sleep, so I decided to get the train at 6 o'clock this morning. Microphone.
Okay. Luc,
I couldn't sleep.
No, I couldn't. Je devais venir.
I had to come. Yeah.
Je devais venir.
Je devais venir because it's an ongoing obligation. Je devais venir. Lovely.
Hier soir, je pouvais pas
Good.
Dormir.
Good.
Donc, j'ai décidé de prendre le train à 6 heures ce matin.
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 That's it. Nice twang. Did you hear how clear that twang was, people? Good. Alors, je devais venir. Et j'ai pas pu. I would look at the night in one go. J'ai pas pu dormir. Je devais venir, mais j'ai pas pu dormir. Putain, je devais venir, mais j'ai pas pu dormir. Donc, j'ai décidé de prendre le train à 6 heures ce matin. Tongue up to the roof of the mouth. J'ai décidé de prendre le train à 6 heures ce matin.
J'ai décidé de prendre le train à 6 heures ce matin.
Good. It's so good on you when you join. Well done. Yeah. Do me another one, Stuart. There was nobody.
There was nobody
in the station. I was looking forward to a cup of tea.
I was looking forward to a cup of tea.
Some idiot was hammering away on the public piano.
And some idiot was hammering away on the public piano.
There was nobody in the station. I was looking forward to a quiet cup of tea, and then some idiot was hammering away on the piano. I'll send you it in the group. Yep.
What you're sending? What are you sending?
Not now, but when we're done, I'll send you. Well, I recorded in like a video for the YouTube, like me going, "It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I just wanted a quiet fucking cup of tea," and look, and then that fucking idiot playing the piano. I forgot. Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
Il y avait personne.
Listen. Your challenge, your French is pretty much flawlessly translating them. Your challenge is no noises, no ers between words. Speed does not need to increase. But do not use when you can just use the previous vowel. You can just use the previous vowel. Yeah, off you go. No use the previous vowel and link it. Carry on.
Il y avait personne dans la station.
À la gare. It's an overland train. Yeah. I wanted a quiet cup of tea.
I was looking avec l'impatience. J'ai hâte avec l'impatience.
You've given me a hybrid of two things. I need one or the other. So avoir hâte, in whichever tense it is in, is to look forward to doing a verb. Attendre avec impatience.
Attendre, sorry.
Is to look forward to a noun.
J'attendais avec impatience Une tasse de thé.
Yeah.
Et
En silence, in silence, yeah.
en silence, I remember that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
en silence,
This idiot started hammering the piano.
un bet. Oh, no.
Bet.
Imbécile.
Bet is stupid, like, oh putain, je suis bête. But if you mean like an idiot, un con, honestly, more often than not, un con.
En con, était,
No.
well, I don't know.
Started hammering away at the piano.
Comment say, hammering away.
Marteler.
Marteler?
Yeah, because a marteau is a hammer, so marteler is to hammer away at. Yeah.
Marteler sur le piano?
Either marteler, un piano marteler sur un piano, both would work. A public piano.
Sur un piano public.
Good. Yeah, je devais venir, mais j'ai pas pu dormir, donc voilà, j'ai pris le train à 6 heures ce matin. Je voulais, what was I going to say? J'attendais avec impatience une tasse de thé en silence, mais ce con martelait voilà, sur le piano, on martelait le piano public. Good. Janet. And weirdly, God, this person clearly needs psychological help or to visit an optician's. Weirdly, somebody was stalking me, use harass as a verb, on the train. There were hundreds of free spaces, and this girl decided to sit 10 centimeters from me, looking at me. Weirdly, somebody decided to harass me on the train. There were hundreds of free spaces, and this girl decided to sit opposite me. Yep. Up you go, Janet.
Bizarrement, quelqu'un a décidé de me harceler sur le train.
Harceler because it's not a joiner. Harceler, yeah.
Me harceler sur le train.
Yep.
Il y avait des centaines de sièges, mais une fille a décidé de s'asseoir en face de moi.
Good. So how do you say 20 centimeters away from me?
Oh. 20 centimètres près de moi. À
20 centimètres. Always an hour distance. À 20 centimètres. Avant 20. Luke, think in French. À 20 centimètres. Yeah?
À 20 centimètres.
Okay. Janet, carry on. I changed places because it was weird.
J'ai changé des...
When you change, unless you've got to use something else, use de. J'ai changé de place. Yeah, j'ai changé de place.
J'ai changé de place parce que...
No, that was in lesson French. Speak to me in French. That was in lesson French. J'ai changé de place.
J'ai changé de place parce que ce soit bizarre.
Why is there a soit? Just
No.
because we say the word cut, we don't need a soit. You all think that cut equals soit. If all it took to be subjunctive was cut, we'd never get anything done. Yeah, Stephanie, j'ai changé de place parce que c'était bizarre.
J'ai changé de place parce que c'était bizarre.
Teeth are too big. J'ai changé de place parce que c'était bizarre. Lazy teeth.
J'ai changé de place parce que c'était bizarre.
No, c'était bizarre. You can't go as fast as your brain wants to go, which is a great thing. Your brain wants to go faster, but your mouth is slowing you down because you're doing this. Oui, alors je change de place parce que c'était. Je change de place parce que c'était bizarre. Parce que c'était bizarre. Just literally keep it smaller. Keep it smaller. Parce que c'était bizarre.
Parce que c'était bizarre.
That's it. Keep it smaller. Keep it small. You get it out of the way. Good. Seriously, I was like, you have the whole train. She went to go to the bathroom. She clocked me. Obviously, she's psychologically disturbed and thought that was something nice to look at, and literally drags her suitcase with zero fucks given down the fucking carriage wagon, sits opposite, and my seat had like a shelf for like suitcases opposite it. So the seats then started again at a slightly different ratio, like, you know. So she was literally 20 centimeters away from me on my arm, and I was just like, oh my god. And I fucking love this sport. I'm really chatty, but I was like, fuck off. You have the whole train. This is fucking nuts. Good. Tom. 5 years ago, I would have checked that she was okay, and worried about it. But now I'm like, fuck off. I need my space.
Il y a 5 ans, j'aurais cherché si elle va bien, mais maintenant, je suis à cassez-vous, j'ai besoin de mon espace.
Mon espace. So, il y a 5 ans, yeah, so 5 years ago, copy, so, il y a 5 ans,
Il y a 5 ans,
voilà, j'aurais confirmé que tout allait bien. J'aurais confirmé que tout allait bien. It would have been the worst. Yeah, j'aurais confirmé
que tout allait bien.
Mais de nos jours,
Mais de nos jours,
copy me. Fous-moi la paix.
fous-moi la paix,
Fous-moi la paix.
fous-moi la paix,
Dégage.
dégage,
Va-t'en.
va-t'en,
Allez-vous-en.
allez-vous-en.
Lovely. All of these like go away expressions. Fous-moi la
Could you
paix.
not say like, could you not say cassez-vous as well, or is that just not what it means?
Casse-toi. I've never said vous. Casse-toi. Casse-toi.
Okay.
If you're at the stage where you're basically saying that, then just use toi. Casse-toi.
Yeah.
Yeah, casse-toi. What the other was? Dégage. Say dégage.
Dégage.
Va-t'en.
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 What's the vous equivalent of va-t'en, Tom?
Allez-en.
What? Va-t'en.
Allez-vous-en.
Good. What's the verb? What's the verb that we're taking it from? S'en aller.
S'en aller. Sorry, I'm a bit slow. S'en aller.
Tu t'en vas, tu t'en allais, tu t'en iras, tu t'en irais. Il est intéressant que tu t'en ailles avant de t'en aller. Tu t'en es allé, tu t'en étais allé, pardon. Tu t'en serais allé, tu t'en serais allé. Il est intéressant que tu t'en sois allé après t'en être allé. Yeah, yeah, imperative form. Va-t'en, allez-vous-en.
Right.
Good, lovely. Tom, save me. Luke, due to my African origins, I burnt the hair when I shaved it, so nobody could cast a spell. That's what they do, Dan Kilburn. In the African barbers, they'll burn their hair when it's been cut off because they don't want anybody using it for spells. So say to me, Luke, due to my African origins, I burnt the hair when I shaved it because I don't want people to cast a spell.
Luke, à cause de mes origines africaines, j'ai plus les cheveux quand je les ai...
Stop. When I say stop. Safe, otherwise you get bad muscle memory. Say for me, I'm of French origin. How do you say I'm of French origin?
Je suis français de bas.
Je suis d'origine... Say for me properly. Je suis d'origine...
Je suis d'origine française.
Thank you. Because what's the gender of origine?
Feminine.
Good. So what's the word for African going to be?
African.
Thank you. And again?
African.
Better. Okay. So for me, yeah. Go again, yeah.
Au cause de mes...
Careful. Your brain, interestingly, knows that you've got to link a preposition with an article, which would go after that expression, à cause du. No one asked you to link a preposition with an article before the word. It would be à cause du. Yeah, that will stay the same. The à doesn't move. So à cause, yeah.
À cause de mes origines africaines.
À cause de mes origines.
À cause de mes origines africaines.
Lovely. I burnt the hair when I shaved it.
J'ai brûlé les cheveux quand...
Or what's the slang French for burn?
Don't know.
Cramer.
Cramer.
Oh, putain, t'as cramé la pizza. Oh, fuck me, you burnt the pizza. Yeah? Cramer. Yeah? Okay, off you go.
J'ai cramé les cheveux quand je les ai tendus.
Lovely. So that nobody can cast the spell.
Pour personne
For what?
pour que personne puisse
Jeter un sort. Jeter un sort.
censure.
The word you know. Don't listen for words you know in new material. Why would you know the words? That's why I'm giving it you. If you knew the words, I wouldn't tell you. Copy me. Copy the sound. Jeter un sort.
Jeter un sort.
Not jeter. Jeter un sort.
Jeter un sort.
Good. That's the caster spell. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, à cause de mes origines africaines, j'ai brûlé ou j'ai cramé les cheveux.
À cause de mes
quand je les ai tendus pour que personne puisse jeter un sort.
Ok. À cause de mes origines africaines, j'ai cramé.
Après what?
Africaine.
That's it.
À cause de mes origines africaines. À cause de mes origines africaines, j'ai tramé les cheveux, après je les ai...
Cramé ou cramé?
Cramé.
Cramé.
Cramé. J'ai cramé les cheveux, après je les ai tendus pour
cramer mes cheveux quand je les ai tendus. If you're using après, how are we going to do that?
Après les avoir tendus.
Better. Well done. Yeah. Good lad. So j'ai cramé les cheveux après les avoir tendus. Same person. Auxiliary infinitive. Lovely. Top 6, bottom 6. Excellent. Good. So that nobody casts a spell. Pour
que personne puisse jeter un sort.
Good. Good. Maggie. Luke, tell me how long. Luke, tell me how long did the train journey last you? And did you what made you get the train at that time of the morning? Luke, tell me how long did the train journey last you and what made you get the train at that time of the morning?
Luc, dis-moi, le train dure combien de temps et pourquoi tu...
Amateur. How long did the train journey last you? What's that verb for how long something takes?
No, il reste... No. Il faut...
That mean a French accent?
Il faut...
Say the il with the French accent properly.
Il faut... Il faut...
Good. Now pop it in the past tense.
Il a fallu...
It took you.
Il t'a fallu combien de temps pour prendre le train?
Good.
Et pourquoi tu as pris le train à 7 heures dans le matin?
À cette heure-ci.
À cette heure-ci?
We often pop à cette heure-ci so that we're not confusing it with 7 o'clock. Luc, il t'a fallu combien de temps pour prendre le train et pourquoi tu as pris le train à cette heure-ci? Luc, il t'a fallu combien de temps pour prendre le train et pourquoi tu as pris le train à cette heure-ci? Have a go.
Luc, dites-moi, il a fallu combien de temps pour prendre le train et pourquoi tu as pris le train à cette heure-ci?
Good. Stuart, I decided it wasn't worth trying to fall asleep again, so I packed my suitcase and I rang the taxi. I decided it wasn't worth trying to fall asleep again, so I packed my suitcase and I rang a taxi.
Luc, j'ai décidé que...
Pause. Nice join. Nice consonants. You know, it's all correct. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Lips forward. J'ai décidé. You know, do an impression of a French person. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. Lips forward. Sing through.
Luc, j'ai décidé que j'étais pas vaut le pain. en essayant de m'endormir au nouveau. Donc, j'ai packé ma valise.
Fuck off.
Packed.
Faire ma valise.
Oh, faire ma valise.
And the acronym is défaire ma valise. Yeah?
Wait, unpack. Faire ma valise is to pack my suitcase.
Yeah.
J'ai fait ma valise et j'ai appelé un taxi.
Good. So, j'ai décidé que ça ne servait à rien. À quoi ça sert? Ça sert à quoi? The expression to be words, something is servir à quelque chose. J'ai décidé que ça ne servait à rien d'essayer de m'endormir. Yeah? J'ai décidé que ça ne valait pas la peine, not the pain. It wasn't worth bread, it was worth the effort. So j'ai décidé que ça ne valait pas la peine d'essayer de m'endormir. But I would go with j'ai décidé que à rien, ça ne servait à rien, yeah? D'essayer de m'endormir. Donc, j'ai fait ma valise et j'ai appelé un taxi. Next one, Stuart, give me another one. And after I got here, I worked for 4 hours in the garden cutting. I didn't do the same job, but including cutting the fig tree. After I got here, I worked for 4 hours in the garden, including, but not exclusively limited to, cutting the fig tree. Microphone, Stuart, microphone. After I got here, I spent 4 hours in the garden, including cutting the fig tree.
Après avoir arrivé.
Lovely choice in terms of après que versus après plus infinitive. But the fact is, the verb you're on about is a complete heteroverb.
Oh, après être arrivé. I was going to put. Après mon arrivé, or that one.
No, what you just said, après être arrivé, that was very nice push through on the voice. Do that again. Après être arrivé, that was very nice push through.
Après être arrivé.
That was fabulous. That's what we want. That's what we want. Link it together. The vowel was stronger than the consonant then. That was grand. Après être arrivé, lovely. I spent 4 in the garden, including. Yeah.
J'ai passé 4 heures dans le jardin.
When you're working it out, don't say use the previous vowel. When we're working it out, don't say use the previous vowel. J'ai passé 4 heures. Yeah, don't give me an sound in between.
J'ai passé 4 heures.
Yes, carry on.
Dans le jardin.
No, what have I just said? Don't say you say jardin.
Jardin inclut couper l'olivier.
Figuier.
Oh, figuier. I don't know if it's a fig tree. I don't know.
My olive doesn't do well enough here. It does better than it did last year. I've taken a third of the roots off and put it in a new thing, but it's yeah. So so let's look at the grammar. So when you say so y compris, y inclus, well done, including, yeah, including, you know, that's a really good thing. You know, tailler le figuier, or élaguer is a bigger job. Tailler is like trim, élaguer is like the big, like, you know, arborist kind of prune and stuff, you know. So après être arrivé ici, yeah, après être arrivé ici, j'ai passé 4 heures au jardin. Après être arrivé ici, j'ai passé 4 heures au jardin et inclus tailler le figuier, whatever. Good. Janet. I'm going to be here for 6 weeks in 2 weeks because Pat's going to have an operation on her foot. She's having like a bunion correction. And so I'm going to be here for 6 weeks in 2 weeks because Pat's going to have an operation and I'm going to have to drive them everywhere. Food, they're bowling, all of this stuff. So I'm going to be here for 6 weeks in 2 weeks because Pat's going to have an operation. I'm going to have to drive them everywhere.
Je vais être ici pour 6 semaines dans 2 semaines parce que Pat va avoir une opération sur son pied et je devrais les conduire tout part.
Ok. Je vais être ici 6 semaines dans 2 semaines. Je vais être ici 6 semaines dans 2 semaines parce que Pat va se faire après. Du pied, Pat, elle va avoir une opération sur son pied. Et moi, je vais les conduire partout. Moi, je vais les conduire partout.
Moi, je vais les conduire partout.
Good. Another one, Janet. They're all short sentences.
I'm okay with that, Luke.
No, you're not. We're going to have to find a restaurant to Wednesday evening that has disabled toilets for my friend Charles. We're going to have to find a restaurant Wednesday evening that has disabled toilets for my friend Charles.
Nous allons devoir trouver un restaurant pour vendredi soir qui a les toilettes accessibles pour mon ami Charles.
And again, try it again.
Okay. Nous allons devoir trouver un restaurant pour vendredi soir qui a des toilettes accessibles pour mon ami Charles.
On va devoir essayer de trouver des toilettes handicapées pour mercredi soir. On va devoir trouver un restaurant avec des, whatever. Équipé de, or whatever, pour mon ami Charles. What was I trying to think of with the usage of the subjunctive there? There's something that was like it's kind of an archaic use, but we still kind of use it. Spanish really loves it. If you're saying so the example we always used to use for teaching was I'm looking for a teacher that can speak French and Spanish. Je cherche un prof qui sache parler le français et l'espagnol. Because that's saying like you don't know that this person exists. You're hypothetically after a teacher that can speak Spanish and French. Je cherche un prof qui sait parler l'espagnol et le français. That's like saying I know the teacher, this elusive teacher. I just forgotten his name right now. I'm after that teacher that speaks French and Spanish. Yeah, where's he gone? So it's a little bit the same with like a restaurant, qui est des toilettes, subjunctive, but you're just going to hear it less and less. But strictly speaking, that would be subjunctive. Good. Janet, so has everybody just done a second one? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Round to Tom. Tom, I love the hair. I forbid you from growing it back. Luke. I'm happy you like it. It feels really good under the shower. And I'm spending less time to get ready. Luke, I'm happy you like it. It feels really good under the shower, and I'm spending less time to get ready.
Luc, je suis content que tu l'aimes. Ça me sent très bien sous la douche.
Hypothetically, could you use the verb plaire just to see what happens?
Luc, ça me plaît. Luc, ça me plaît que tu l'aimes.
I'm happy you like it. I'm happy you like it. You don't have to use. I suppose you could say ça me plaît que, but I'm more on about using MA still in the first clause and plaire in the second clause. I'm happy you like it.
Luc, j'aime que ça te plaît. Ça te plaise.
Thank you. Je suis ravi que ça te plaise. Yeah. Yeah, carry on.
Luc, je suis content que ça te plaise. Oui, ça sent très bien sous la douche et oui, il me faut moins de temps pour être prêt pour le jour.
Good. The other one. I remember when I did it during COVID, and yeah, half the people loved it, and half told me to grow it back as soon as possible. So I remember when I did it during COVID, half the people loved it, and half told me to grow it back as soon as possible.
I less did it during COVID as well. Je me souviens de quand je l'ai fait pendant le Covid et...
Je me souviens de l'avoir fait. You know, je me souviens de l'avoir fait.
De l'avoir fait. Je me souviens de l'avoir fait pendant le Covid.
Half.
Demi les gens l'aimaient, demi les gens m'a dit.
Half people, la moitié.
La moitié l'aimait et la moitié m'a dit qu'il faut le repousser.
Il fallait.
Il fallait le repousser.
No, you don't pousser, you laissez pousser.
Il fallait le laisser pousser. Laisser pousser. Rapidement que possible.
Je les ai laissés pousser.
Je les ai laissés pousser.
Yeah.
Le plus rapidement possible.
Aussitôt que possible.
Aussitôt que possible.
Good. Maggie. What can I do? I'm trying to get rid of the radiogram because it's in the middle of the living room now that I've installed my piano. This piano was free, by the way. This piano was free. Somebody in the village Facebook was like, "Oh, I'm getting rid of the piano." I was like, "I'll have it." I can't do a great shake with my tendons after Cipro, but it'll be quite good for a few little exercises and stuff. Yeah, and it really matches my other furniture. Yeah, but I hadn't seen it because I paid somebody to deliver it. It cost me more to deliver it than to fucking get it. So yeah, so say for me, what can we say? Something challenging for Maggie. Something challenging. I hadn't seen the piano. I'd after getting it delivered, all I wanted to do was to get rid of the old radiogram. I hadn't seen the piano, but after getting it delivered, all I wanted to do was to get rid of the old radiogram. Can I just stress the radiogram wasn't, I've never owned personally. It was my grandmother's, and it was like, I didn't ever intend to keep it. I just thought some geek that really loves that. Do you remember radiograms, people? Like the kind of like record player and the literally radio in the same kind of box, and you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's kind of vintage. I thought all the hipsters would want it. I thought I'd be able to flog it online to some hipsters, and there is indeed apparently a shop in Shoreditch where they pay shitloads of money, but they just don't fucking come and collect it. But yeah. So Maggie, off you go. So yeah. So let's go with I'd paid I've got a new piano. I'd paid I'd had it delivered. And now I need to get rid of the radiogram in the middle of the living room.
J'ai un nouveau piano. Ça a été
I'd had it delivered.
livré.
I'd had it delivered.
Je l'avais. No.
Why, Abby? I had it delivered. Why? Where's the it?
Je l'ai. Can't think.
Right, what's grammatically going on in I'd had it delivered? What grammatically is going on? Are you delivering it, Maggie?
No.
So what's that called?
Oh, it's a fait. You use a faire.
That's right. Yeah, causative. Causative. Yeah, okay. I'd had it delivered.
Oh God. Tough.
No.
I can't think. I've forgotten my causative.
What does one do with a causative? It's so easy.
On a fait.
Stand still. Your brain is going into on because you're remembering that we use the reflexive causative for a form of the passive. Yeah, I got arrested, je me suis fait arrêter, or on m'a arrêté, ils m'ont arrêté, or j'ai été arrêté. Remember with the causative, all you do is move everything one space to the right and just use faire in the space. So say for me, I built the houses. Just say for me, I built the houses.
J'ai construit les maisons, le bâtiment.
Now say I had the houses built.
J'ai fait construire le bâtiment.
That's it. Les maisons. Great. Now
j'ai fait livrer le piano.
No, now say I had it delivered.
J'ai eu fait. No.
Je l'ai fait livrer. Yeah.
J'ai fait livrer.
Je l'ai fait livrer.
Je l'ai fait livrer.
Okay.
Je l'ai fait livrer.
Okay, yeah, carry on.
Maintenant, je dois trouver quelqu'un qui peut débarrasser du
radiogram. Lovely. Which is in the middle of the living room.
Qui se trouve dans le milieu de le salon.
The trouve is like more of a look, where's the castle or the museum? Yeah, qui est tout au milieu du salon.
Qui est tout au milieu du salon.
Du salon.
Yeah.
Yeah. La salle de séjour ou le salon. Good. Alors je l'ai fait livrer. Alors j'ai un nouveau piano, je l'ai fait livrer. Alors tu recherches quelqu'un qui puisse effectivement se débarrasser du radiogramme parce que voilà, qui est tout au milieu de la salle de séjour du salon. Stuart, have I just done you, or did I just do Tom before Maggie?
Tom got his third, I believe.
Yeah, you'll do your third. That's it, right? Okay, good. I'm a bit of an arse-licker with my neighbour Jill because I would be lost without the regular usage of her ladder. She lends it me every time. I'm a bit of an arse licker with my neighbour Jill because I'd be lost without the usage of her ladder. She lends it me every time.
Je suis un peu de con.
Je suis un peu lèche-cul. Lèche-cul. Literally, ass licker. Yeah, lèche-cul.
SQ is
Lick. Lèche. Lèche.
Lèche is lick, but ass licker is lèche. Go, lèche-cul. Je suis un peu de lèche-cul.
Tu peux lèche-cul.
Avec ma voisine Gilles. Ma voisine Gilles, parce que ça serait perdre.
I would be lost.
Oh, it would be lost. I said it would be lost. Je serais perdu
without her ladder.
Sans wait, without her ladder. Escalier.
No, échelle. Have we heard of the upper echelons of society?
Yeah.
Yeah. Echelon is like a rung. Yeah, a rung. So échelle is like the ladder itself. Yeah.
Son échelle.
Son échelle, because it's going to link. Son échelle.
But her ladder.
Son échelle.
Son échelle. Elle m'a.
She lends it me every time.
Elle m'a prêté.
Elle me la prête.
Elle me prête tout le temps.
À chaque fois.
À chaque fois. Elle me prête chaque fois.
Good. So say me, je serais perdu sans son échelle. Je serais perdu sans son échelle.
Je serais perdu sans échelle.
Sans son échelle.
Ça va, je suis perdu sans.
Your brain isn't liking hearing sans son. That's all it is. Sans son échelle. Without.
No, I think it was lost without Jill. So I was thinking je suis perdu sans échelle. Sans échelle.
Sans son échelle.
Oh, sans, that's what I thought. Sans échelle.
That's it, yeah.
Je serais perdu sans échelle. Elle m'apprête.
Elle me la prête.
Elle me la prête. Elle me la prête chaque fois.
Good. How would you say I borrow it from Jill?
Je l'emprunte à Gilles.
Well done. Je l'emprunte. Not prout is like fart in French. Like, yeah, so je l'emprunte à Gilles. So yes, people, so I borrow it from Jill rather than de Gilles. It's emprunter quelque chose à quelqu'un. Good. Lovely. My grandma, Janet, my grandma would be cross with me because I didn't what did she always like? If you hadn't been in a bed in ages, she always thought you had to turn the bed down and warm the bedroom. But I like a cold bedroom. My grandma would be cross with me because the last time I was here was in October, and she would do all kinds of weird things to prepare the bedroom. My grandma would be cross with me that I haven't done. my grandma would be cross with me because the last time I was here was in October, and she would do all kinds of weird things to prepare the bedroom.
Ma grand-mère.
Grand-mère. Grand-mère.
Ma grand-mère voudrait avec moi.
I'm liking that you're sort of, and I really mean sort of, using the verb that I want. But I keep saying, people, this is not an ABC verb. It is indirect, then en, then the verb vouloir. Indirect, then en, then the verb vouloir. So my grandma would be cross with me. That's a perfectly legitimate choice of verb.
Ma grand-mère s'en voudra avec moi.
Correction, grand-mère.
Ma grand-mère s'en voudra avec moi.
Pause. I've said already. I said it a moment ago. This is not an ABC verb. If you say son, she said, don't ignore me. I said indirect pronoun, then vouloir. Is that not what I said? Yes. There is no something more avec moi. It's not an ABC verb. Yep, it is not an ABC verb. Try one more time. Indirect pronoun, en, then the verb vouloir.
Ma grand-mère lui en voudra.
Still, bugger off. My grandma is doing the verb. Who is the verb going to? My grandma would be cross with me. Who's the verb coming to?
To me.
Fucking thank you. Why don't we try the pronoun for me? What's the pronoun for me?
Me.
Thank you. Then what pronoun do we need next?
En.
And then what fucking verb are we using?
Voudra.
And yeah, my grandma would be cross with me. M'en
voudrait.
Thank you.
Ma grand-mère m'en voudrait.
That's all we pissing need. Take instructions. Indirect, en, then the verb vouloir. So ma grand-mère m'en voudrait grave. We often say grave. Ma grand-mère m'en voudrait grave. Lovely. Let's say, what should I say? Because she was fussy. Let's add something else. She was fussy with this kind of thing.
Parce qu'elle était, je ne sais pas le mot pour fussy.
Don't talk about stay in it and go round. How do you say detailed? How do you say detailed?
Détail.
Detailed, not detail. Detail. What's detailed?
Détaillé.
Read it properly. Read it once. Don't do stammer. Say it for me properly. Work your way through it slowly. Say it for me slowly and properly, not stammer.
Détaillé.
Thank you. Yeah, that would have done it. Tatillon. Yeah, that's fussy. Yeah, ma grand-mère m'en voudrait ou m'en aurait voulu would have presented me parce qu'elle était tatillonne avec ce genre de choses. She would have wanted me to prepare the bedroom differently. She would have wanted me to prepare the bedroom differently. She wants.
Sorry, I'm blanking.
Say she, because we know the first word. We're not going to find shit in silence. Say she.
No. Elle.
Now say.
Elle m'aurait voulu.
Only saying me. She would have wanted.
Elle aurait voulu.
Thank you. That I prepare the bedroom differently.
Elle aurait voulu que je prépare la chambre différemment.
No, when I say stop. You've got the manners of, honest to God, the colonies. I agreed with Elon Musk. You should be taken over. So what? Bloody hell, bloody Canada. Stop when I say stop. Elle aurait voulu que je prépare. Yeah. There's no what. Right. Say me, Luke wants me to do. Say me, Luke wants me to do it.
Luc veut que je le fasse.
Great. Even though it's Luke wants me to do it, you know that it's going to be Luke wants that I subjunctive do. So now just change the tense to the first one. Yeah, just say for me, elle aurait préféré que je... Let's go with préféré. No, elle aurait voulu que je le fasse. Just say she would have wanted me to do it. Elle aurait voulu que je le fasse.
Elle aurait voulu que je le fasse.
Good. Now say she would have wanted me to repair the bedroom.
Elle a voulu que je le prépare. Que je prépare.
When I fucking say stop, will you stop? You always keep going over when I'm trying to correct you. And then I've got to undo bad muscle memory. Don't do this, Janet. It's an annoying habit. Elle aurait voulu que je prépare la chambre différemment. Go on.
Elle a voulu que je le prépare.
Elle aurait.
Elle aurait voulu que je le prépare. Non.
No, nobody said look. Elle aurait voulu que je prépare la chambre différemment.
Elle aurait voulu que je prépare la chambre différemment.
La chambre.
Elle aurait voulu que je prépare la chambre différemment.
Lovely. Now say it to me like it's human speech in your first language. Ouais, elle aurait voulu que je prépare la chambre différemment.
Oui, elle aurait voulu que je prépare la chambre différemment.
So that was a step in the right direction. Good, good, good. Take it another step in the same direction. Oh, I've just taken my socks off. It's a little bit cheeky cold. I'm siding with grandma. Elle aurait voulu que je prépare elle aurait voulu que je prépare la chambre différemment.
Elle aurait voulu que je prépare la chambre différemment.
Good, good. Coming around again. One more round for everybody, then we can chill. Tom, we'll start with Tom. The worst is my mom's in Wales. If you don't pay attention, the room is wet. It's freezing because it's built into a cliff. You have to have dehumidifiers on. You have to do a coal fire, get it going and all warmed up. Then you have to strip the bed. No, you have to take the bedding out of huge plastic Tupperware-style boxes that are waterproof. And then once the fire's up and running and it's all cozy and toasty, it's like a paradise. But until that point, you've just got like a cold, wet hole in the cliff. It's like, oh, how cool. The house is built into a cliff. And then you realize that cliffs have water in them. And we're lazy. We don't go down and empty the dehumidifier. So say to me, the worst is my mum's place in Wales. The worst is my mum's place in Wales.
Le pire, c'est chez ma mère.
Look at Auntie Lukey. Look at Auntie Lukey.
Pays de Galles.
Look, Auntie Lukey. What is the country on your passport?
Roumanie.
Do you not think that justifies my expectation that you would know how to say Wales?
Yeah, we also, it was
Yeah, what is it?
Is Pays de Galles?
It is. And so how do we say in that country?
Oh.
Stand still. What's the first word? Now, wow, God, stop learning from Janet. Stop means stop. What bloody hell? Comes here with the colonial ways and you all go to shit. What is the first word in Pays de Galles?
Pays.
Is that masculine as a word? Do you say ma pays ou mon pays?
You say mon pays.
Thank you. So therefore, because it's a masculine fucking country, how do you say what preposition goes with it? How do you say in Canada? In Canada, where they don't have to stop. How do you say in Canada?
En Canada?
No!
Oh, Canada?
Is that because I'm a pissy gay or because you know what the rule is?
It's because I remembered the rule.
What is the rule?
If it's masculine, it's...
Good. How do you know it's a masculine country?
Because it doesn't end in an E.
A, have bigger dicks, or B, yeah, it's because it doesn't end in an E. Thank you. There are some exceptions, or Mexique. Yeah, it's just the proximity of French and Spanish and Pig Latin and Mexico, like, yeah, but you know, yeah. So lovely. So all Canada. So therefore, how are we going to say in Wales?
Au Pays de Galles.
Au Pays de Galles. Lovely. Okay. So le pire est la maison de ma mère au Pays de Galles. Blur it for me.
Le pire est la maison de ma mère au Pays de Galles.
That was nice. Okay. It's built in the cliff.
C'est construit.
Oh no, I know what we can do. It was built in the cliff. It was built in the cliff.
Ça a été construit dans la falaise.
Good. A été construit dans la falaise. Okay. So you have to make a fire in the chimney.
Il faut faire un feu dans le cheminot.
Oh, now, you haven't given me any daft vowels in months. What's a fire?
Feu.
Thank you. What's a faux?
Like a false thing.
A false fucking thing, exactly.
Yeah.
Lovely. In the chimney?
Dans le notre cheminot, camino?
Cheminot, you can say, yeah, okay. Okay, with coal.
Avec coal.
Actually, do we use coal there, or do we use? I do use a cheeky bit of coal light. Mainly use logs. What's the word for? There's two great words for logs in French, and we debate over which one we use. It's a bit of a joke over which one we used. Any idea? What do you eat at Christmas like that's chocolatey? A Yule log. What's the word?
Sorry, it's too late, and I can see the thing you're talking about, but I can't remember how you say it.
We've got the words bûche and rondin. It's such an unfunny joke. It's like, c'est quoi la différence entre une bûche et un rondin? Une bûche c'est un bûche, une rondin c'est un rondin. It's just so not funny. I actually went to an evening of French improv and comedy the other day, and it was fucking hilarious. And even I, as fond as I am, obviously, for all things French, was like, it won't be that funny. It was fucking brilliant. And then my friend Arthur, who's French but lived in Washington, D.C. for 3 years with his dad's job, I was going, Arthur, why were they so fucking funny? They're French, but they're really funny. He went, dude, where do they live? They live in London. I was like, okay, thanks. You made me feel much better. I was like, yeah. I was like, wow, their humor's really, like, really funny. And he was like, yeah, but mate, they've got like an English sense of humor. I was like, okay, makes sense. Yeah. So bûche is like a longer one, and rondin is like a shorter, chubbier, like a chode of a log. Yeah. So if it's like a long, thin thing, it's a bûche, and if it's like a kind of shorter, rounder one, it's a rondin. Lovely. So yeah, we have to do that. And so for me, because if not, I would say, and we have to be careful with the fabric so that it's not. We have to be careful with fabrics, because if not, everything gets wet.
Et il faut faire gaffe de fabrique parce que sinon... Tissu. Oh, avec le tissu. Fabrique is a factory, but parce que sinon, toutes les choses sont mouillées.
Or if you're going to, every time you go to say tous les choses, don't. Toutes les choses.
Toutes.
Yeah, but we'd rather you just say tout. Every time you guys go to say tous les choses, you could have just said tout.
Tout.
Yeah? Tout est mouillé.
Tout est mouillé.
Il faut faire très attention avec les tissus parce que sinon tout sera mouillé. Everything will be tout sera mouillé. Ouais, il faut faire très attention avec les tissus parce que sinon tout serait mouillé.
Il faut faire très attention avec les tissus parce que tout serait mouillé.
Good. Or you could say le linge, like general, like, you know, bedroom laundry and stuff. Good. But the following morning when you wake up and you can see the sea, I'll send you a picture in this group, but the following morning when you wake up and you can see the sea, it's delightful.
Mais le lendemain matin, quand tu réveilles, tu peux voir la mer.
To what?
Tu te réveilles.
Why would it be this? Why would the same thing be right if it was wrong?
Réveil, non?
Thank you. And again?
Mais le lendemain matin, quand tu te réveilles, tu peux voir la mer, c'est fantastique.
Good. Excellent. Maggie.
Sorry, Luke, I'm going to have to check out.
You go. Big hug.
Go to sleep. Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Everything is at least bearable, yeah? All right. Maggie. And the journey's lovely. It's not just the destination. And the journey's lovely, it's not just the destination.
Et le trajet est super, c'est pas juste la destination.
Le voyage est super, ce n'est pas que la destination. Good. You have to cross the national park to get there.
Tu dois traverser le parc national. Traverser le parc national pour y aller.
Good. I generally go after midday because everything's a little bit more golden when you're driving towards the west. I generally go after midday because everything's a little bit golden then if you're driving towards the west.
Généralement, j'ai tendance à y aller après-midi parce que tous les paysages est ordonné.
Doré, tout est un peu plus doré.
Doré, ok, doré. Quand tu vas vers l'ouest.
Right, let's clean this shit up. I'm actually doing a video on this for John Monroe. Say for me the north.
Le nord.
Good. Say for me the east.
I always forget these.
You lot and your stammer.
West.
You
West.
get one go. No. You've lost it. The answer was wrong. You get one go. God, have I not taught you? I hate language stammering. I hate it. The south. One go. The south.
Sud.
Good. The west. One go.
L'ouest.
Thank you. Le nord. Le nord, l'est, le sud, l'ouest. What's the northeast, Maggie?
Le nord-ouest.
Le
nord-ouest.
The northeast.
Oh, le nord-east.
In French.
Le nord-est.
Bloody Gabby's fucking house again. The northeast in France, what do you call it? Le nord.
Le nord-est.
Good. The southeast.
Le sud-est.
The northwest.
Le nord-ouest.
The southwest.
Le sud-ouest.
Good.
Okay.
Lovely. So how do you say you drive towards the west?
Tu conduis vers l'est.
The west.
L'ouest.
Like, what side is the sun? Which direction does the sun set in? The east or the west?
It's set in the west.
That's right. And if you're driving towards the west, it's obviously more golden. So c'est plus doré si tu conduis vers l'ouest.
C'est plus doré quand tu conduis vers l'est. Vers l'est.
I fucking hate you. L'ouest.
L'est. Quand tu conduis.
No, I'm turning your cunt settings onto 0. Listen. Say for me the word yes. Say oui.
Oui.
Does it start with an OU?
Yeah.
Is it making a sound like a W?
Yeah.
Good. Say for me oui.
Oui.
Now, say for me the word west. OU, admittedly, but it's giving us a W. Say west.
West.
Good. Now say vers l'ouest.
Vers ouest.
Good. What's the difference, Maggie, between dans l'est and à l'est? Dans le sud and au sud. What's the difference?
Towards an in or something?
Yeah. So if you had Paris, is Paris in the south of, like, no. So Paris is dans le nord. In the north of France, whatever. But if you said like le sud de Paris, then that would be like the south of Paris, but still within Paris, like, I don't know, 14th arrondissement or something like that. Whereas if you said like au sud de Paris, that would be like south of Paris. So like following up B, whatever, down, like out to the burbs, like, Robinson and all these kind of places, so yeah, so one is like the area and one is like, so you can have dans le. While we're there on compass points, people, let's just do this. Stuart, how do you say South America? How do you say South America?
Le Sud d'Amérique.
No, how do you say South Africa?
South African?
South Africa.
L'Afrique du Sud.
Good. So go back to South America. How do you say South America?
L'Amérique du Sud.
Good. How do you say South African, a person?
Sud-Africain.
Good. So what's the difference between North, let's say, North Wales and North Korea? What's the difference between North Wales and North Korea? Generally. What's the difference between Northern Ireland and North Wales? What's the difference in that's probably a bit more pertinent to Tom or Maggie, but what's the difference between Northern Ireland and Northern Wales?
Well, Northern Ireland's a real country.
Well, not country, but yes, it's basically an agreed territory. Yeah, exactly. Whereas Northern Ireland, I don't mean in terms of whether or not you believe in Republican like unified Ireland. I just mean in terms of the territory is formally on the map. So if you said something that was formally on the map, the north or the south go after it. Like Amérique du Sud is formally South America. Corée du Nord, Corée du Sud, South Korea, North Korea. If you said le nord du Pays de Galles, so my mum's house is in North Wales. It's not, although there is quite a big north-south divide in Wales, with the Gogs in the north. Gogledd means north, so Southerners call North Walians Gogs because like Gogledd means north in Welsh. So if you said le nord du Pays de Galles, it's because it's not a territory. It's just an area of a territory. So if it's formally on the map as a territory, you have of the north, of the south at the end of it. And if it's just within that territory, you won't. And then, like we said, some of them reverse. So if you say Amérique du Sud, the adjective is sud-américain. If you have, Afrique du Sud, the adjective is sud-africain. Yeah.
So what is the Northern Welshman?
You mean the word for a person?
Yeah. So you said a South American, but Pays de Galles, how do you make that into paysan or something like that? What do you do? How do you?
You mean in French? How would you say a North Welshman?
Yes.
But you wouldn't, because it just wouldn't be a thing. You'd say un Gallois du Nord de Pays de Galles.
Oh.
Yeah. You just wouldn't. You just wouldn't say it like as in, because it wouldn't be a territory like it just wouldn't be. It just wouldn't be seen as like a place for people to. You just say a man from the north of Wales. You wouldn't say like a North Welshman. You wouldn't make it into like you wouldn't make it a nominalized adjective like un Français, une Française, un Allemand, une Allemande. Yeah, yeah. You could say un Gallois du Nord, but it just sounds wrong. Yeah.
Sorry, look, I have to go.
No. Good.
Thanks.
Good.
Bye.
All right. Brilliant. Right.
Bye.
Good. So, chillax, guys. Let me turn off the recording.